Hi everyone, it's Julie here. On this video I'm going to talk some more about how important it is in the way that you speak to yourself. Now on the last video we talked about how important it was to say what you do want, to say all the things you do want to achieve. Now whether this is for the law of attraction, the universe, whether it's for your subconscious mind, it's important to tell and say what you do want, not what you don't. The mind doesn't tend to recognise the negative things so well. So if you're saying, well, I don't want to be nervous when I go to my interview, all it really hears is nervous and interview. If you say, I don't want to be late, wants to be late, doesn't really recognise the don't want to be. And so it'll give you all the reasons to be late. Similarly, if you keep saying, I'm always late for everything, it will find a way to make you late because it thinks that's your identity. That's just what you are always late. You keep telling yourself, I'm always late. And so that's what happens. And it becomes almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, being late can be irritating, but it might not be so devastating. But if you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm useless at this, I'm rubbish at my job. If you have imposter syndrome, which is where you believe you're secretly going to be found out, that everyone else at the moment thinks you're good, but what if they find out that you're not really as good as what they think? All that kind of thing can play havoc with your day-to-day actions as well as your thoughts. Your brain will find reasons for you not to be good if you keep telling it you're not good enough. If you keep saying, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm no good at this, I'm no good at that, you will grow into that identity. Now, we find with children that they can grow into an identity that they've been given, and maybe not even on purpose. So you might find that you have two children coming home with their school reports, and perhaps you have Billy, and his report says, oh, he's really good at maths. And then you have Jane, and her report says, oh, she's really good at sport. And then Billy worries and thinks, well, maybe I'm no good at sport. And he grows up with that belief. And so what he does, he doesn't try because he thinks he's no good and he doesn't want to mess it up. So he doesn't try. So then he becomes less good. And then that reinforces his thinking, well, I can't do that. I can't play football. I'm just no good. On the other hand, Jane might be great at sport, but she's grown up thinking, well, I must be a bit stupid then. I must be no good at maths because they didn't tell me I was good at maths. They only said that I was good at sport. And Jane grows up believing that she's no good at anything academic. And all it is a misinterpretation of what was being said on the school report. Occasionally our parents can be critical, and they don't mean to be. They're probably trying to be encouraging, but it's not always received that way by the brain. So if somebody comes home, they've got A star, A plus, A star, A plus, D, some parents will go, oh, but that's great about all the A pluses and A stars. Why did you get the D? And then they go on and on about the subject that the child got the D in. And they ignore all the good results, or they mention them, but they focus entirely on the bad result. And that causes the child to do that too. And we can be so self-critical, and we can take that through life with us. So like I say, you will start to believe, well, I can't do this, I can't do that. And we say it to ourselves. And you know what? If you wouldn't say it to a child, if you wouldn't say it to somebody that you love, don't say it to yourself. If you wouldn't say to a little one that you love, you're so stupid, why do you always do that? You're no good at anything. Why would you say it to yourself? Don't do it. Be careful how you speak. Language is important. Remember that there is part of you that is always listening and always responding. Now, you can't suddenly start saying, I'm great at this and that. if you're absolutely not. Because again, your brain's going to go, oh yeah, right. No, they're not. But what you can do is you can say, I used to be bad at maths. Put it behind you. I used to be bad at sport. And all that's true. But then it's getting your mind to think, oh, well, they used to be. Maybe they're not now. And it's giving a chance for it to consider the fact that perhaps, actually, they could be good. You could be good at that other problem because you're saying to your brain, I used to be bad at that. Put it behind you. I hope this has helped. This is, I can't tell you how important this is. Teach it to your children, teach it to your family. If you hear them criticizing themselves, tell them how great they are. All the things they never used to be able to do, put it behind them. If you're feeling guilty, if you're feeling just terrible about yourself and you're full of regrets and you're thinking, I should have done this and I wish I'd have done it that way and I never get it right, and really being tough on yourself, go back through some of the other videos and have a look, some of the tapping techniques. So we've got the one, you know, you can let those feelings go now. That's how you used to be. That's how you used to react. Not anymore. Be kind to yourself. Like I say, pass this on to anybody that you hear condemning themselves. And take note yourself. Be careful what you say. You are always listening. Now, if there's a particular criticism that you always do for yourself, have a think, maybe write it in the comments underneath, and remember to put it in the past. So don't type, oh yeah, I'm rubbish at this. But you could put, I used to be rubbish. I used to be rubbish at that. So type in and let me see that you've understood. Show me that you know what I mean when I'm saying put the negative in the past behind you. I used to be no good at parking. I used to hate hill starts. I used to be rubbish at interviews. I used to be addicted to chocolate. I used to have a glass of wine every night to make me sleep. Put behind you. Put it all behind you in the past. What else? What else can you think about? All those things you've said to yourself. Oh, I've got rubbish hair, my skin's terrible, I'm ugly, nobody likes me, everybody hates me, I'm going down the garden to eat worms, or whatever the song was. Put it behind you. Let me know in the comments some of the things you used to say to yourself. And I'll see you on one of the other videos. Bye for now.